All right, let's say we want to set up multiple email addresses. Okay, now if you do that and you try to set it up through Outlook, all that's going to happen is you're going to get another set of personal folders. You can see the personal folders here. All you're going to get is another set, and it's not going to give you another inbox or anything like that. So all your email is still going to be going to this one inbox. It's not going to be going to all of them. So what you need to do is set up rules. First, we're going to set up another email address. Okay, and we're just going to add account just like we did before. And I'm just going to call this one contact. Contact at WordPress Architect, and give it the password of contact1. Contact1. Eliminate that. Create the email. Okay, now we got that created. Now we're going to go back in here just like we did before. Email accounts. Add a new account. POP3. Enter the name. Contact. We go back in here just like we did the other way. Find their email address. And it's just going to be just like before. So we're going to go to this, copy that, go back to this, Control V, Control V, go back in there, copy the email, come back into here, do this, change that plus sign, and I'm doing this real fast because I know that we've already done it and there's a video before that. Contact 1, and remember we have to go into more settings, that, go to 587. Test our account settings. Should work. It worked. Okay, so now we know it's working. Okay, now what's going to happen is if we go up here to email accounts, view or change, you're going to see you're going to have these, and what we need to do is in here, we'll change this one to Tony, and then we'll change this one to contact. That way we know who they are. So it's a good idea to change this as well, just so you know what you're working with. Okay, so then what we want to do is we come in here, and you can go and try to do new file folders, but that's not going to work. It's not going to do anything. Everything can go into your personal folder file. That's not a big deal. So we'll just hit finish. Okay, so now we've got multiple email addresses, and they're all coming to this inbox. What we want to do is we want to create a folder, and we're going to name it contact because that's the other email, and we're going to put it into this inbox. So now you can see we have the folder. Now, if you want email when it comes to the contact email address, you want it to go into this folder, and you want everything to be separated. Otherwise, everything's going to be in the inbox, and it's going to get confusing. So what we want to do is we want to come up here to Tools, Rules and Alerts. Okay, we're going to click on New Rule, and then we're going to start from a blank rule. Check messages when they arrive. That's what we want. Now, we want it to come from through the specified account. Okay. Now, what you have to do is come down here where it says specified account, and we have to click on specified because we want it to go from the contact account. Okay. So now it's going to pop up and say contact. We want to hit next. We want to move it to a specified folder. Now down here we have to tell you which one. Contact folder. Alright, so now we have, through the contact account, move it to the contact folder. Now we hit next. There's no exceptions to this rule. So now we have it, and you can name the rule and it'll tell you, and you can run it if you already have email in your account. It may not pull every single one in there. You might have to do it, but this beats doing it manually, and it saves you a lot of headache because sometimes you may not want to see certain email addresses until later in the afternoon, or you want to deal with certain ones first, and then if you start scrolling through email you get distracted. So now we just hit this, and now we have this rule, and you can hit apply and OK. So now anytime an email address comes through this account, contact at WordPressArchitect.com, that's going to go straight into this contact folder. Alright, now you can do that for as many folders as you want. If you have contact, if you have support, you have an admin, you have a personal, say Tony is my personal one, contact is through the website, people contact me. You can have it for opt-in when you get a notification of somebody opting in, or whatever the case may be. Whatever the emails that you have, you can set up to different folders, and it's very convenient. And this is the way that you do it. You just use this tools, rules, and alerts. Okay, and then you have your rules already here, and you always want to do new rule, and you can do this, this here, but it's good to start with the blank because then you can specify it, and just back in there. So that's how you can separate your email into different folders, and like I said, it's very convenient. If you've been using Outlook and you have multiple email addresses, maybe you weren't aware of this feature, and hopefully you can use this to your advantage. So that's it. That's how you separate your email within the a single Outlook account, because that's all you can have is one, and that's it. So enjoy.